Spectating Warzone 2, specifically telling you guys the story of my little dude, ChunkyMilk. Now, ChunkyMilk isn't a special player, but he does hold something very relatable to a lot of you guys, his gameplay. I really want you guys to lock in and pay attention to this video. A lot of funny things that happen in this video, absolute banger, but also a lot of lessons for you guys to learn, because at the end of the day, if you guys want to end up being like the goats that you're watching or just friends that you have, you've got to stop making these basic mistakes. You can be the best player in the world, but if you're still making these mistakes, you will still be hindered. You guys will enjoy the video, so go ahead and drop a like on it, but let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. I love spectating great players, and we're gonna do a goated player a week like we used to back in Verdansk and Caldera. But there's a lot to learn and enjoy with spectating players that aren't up to the goated status. And at the end of the day, this is all constructive criticism. Of course, it's all from the outside looking in. Situations completely different when we're all involved differently, but we're still here and we're doing our shit. Here we are spectating Nest Squad. That's just, I mean, first off, tip number one, guys, reticle placement. This seems like a very minute thing for a lot of you guys. You're probably thinking to yourself now, Savage, he's not even fighting right now, bro. He's just looting. What do you want me to do? Loot, looking up? Yes. Stop staring at the ground when you're navigating through hallways. If you're looting like this, that's fine. But if you guys have seen my gameplay compared to this, you should already be halfway across the building by now. Open a box, pick everything up in half a second and roll out. Again, reticle placement. What is to happen if an enemy peeks the corner? We got to take our crosshair, bring it up, pray to God we don't overshoot the height, and then snap it, pray to God we don't overshoot the width, right? You have to micro-correct 1,000 directions. But if that little dot on your screen is just level with the horizon and someone peeks, you just got to go like this, or maybe if they're higher below you, you just got to go like this. You don't have to do some drastic change. A lot of people's gunplay when it comes to recoil control, when it comes to shooting enemies in general or tracking, comes from the fact that y'all are looking at the ground like this. Now, how do I know that? It's all cool sitting here talking shit when I'm not the one playing, but I've been playing Call of Duty for 19 years. Yeah, I'm that old. I've been gaming FPSs for 30. Yeah, still that old. I have done this before. I've been here. There are two main drastic things you have to do as players to become better, literally almost instantly. One, practice, trigger, discipline. You have to. If the enemy's not in your scope, don't shoot. Two, reticle placement. Very, very crucial. And again, I know I'm taking a long time to talk about this, but I mean, we keep witnessing it. So clearly I need to keep talking about it. All right, out in the open now. When it comes to navigating again, tip number two, guys, make sure you're not running with your heavy weapon in hand, aka your sniper, your LMG, your AR. If you have an SMG or anything else that's a lighter weapon, whip it out. You'll run faster. Also, try your best to, again, YY, slide cancel, not slide cancel, sorry, Warzone 1's peeking at me. Dolphin dive. Try anything you can to reset your tac sprint. All right, here we go. Notice instantly the speed difference. Whipping out the Lockman. Now, also, one other thing I want you to witness is when we are by the mall, and now here, what are we doing? What are we doing wrong? Well, think about this. If you're navigating through the map, you always need to be on your toes and ask yourself, if someone shoots me, what can I do to survive? Saying that, walking in the middle of the street or the middle of the parking lot is not a good idea, because if you get shot, you have no hard cover to hug, to jump to, no rooms to bounce into, right? If you are navigating this area, of course, you can't always be next to cover, but you bounce from building to building to building. Instead of running in the middle of the street, hug the ridge, hug the mountain, hug the gas station. Instead of in the middle of the parking lot, hug the mall. That way, again, you can bounce from cover to cover to cover to cover, or even worst case scenario, concealment. You can't loot this, my friend. This isn't DMZ. What are we playing? Is this DMZ? Am I on drugs? Nope, we're good. Savage, I really just think everyone's out here cheating. I mean, there's a lot, but not everybody. Everyone just watches this goated ass gameplay and they just expect to turn on the afterburners and go Mach 5 and hit the ground running and just be that good just because they watched it. That's the furthest thing from the truth. If you're gonna try to practice algebra or trigonometry, you gotta understand basic math, 2 + 2. That's the same principle with this channel here. Yes, spectating goated gameplay is awesome and exciting. Spectating my gameplay is awesome and exciting. But there's more valuable lessons of spectating shit like this, because a lot of you guys, more of you guys are doing this than you are the other shit. And of course, that is the in-game situation. You would like to get to that. You would like to be able to witness that 3-4 KD gameplay because you're at a solid 2.5 and you're trying to excel. But the fact of the matter is most players are in this element here, still needing to just work on the basics, reticle placement, and all this stuff we've been talking about for the past 3 months. And again, this is why I really haven't done too many goated gameplays, because in the day, there's a lot of fundamentals you guys need to learn. Now look at this. We're sitting here prone crawling, watching the red smoke. Now, I understand his mindset. He wants to try to catch an enemy on the open, but the stupid thing is you drove a vehicle to the rock and then you prone crawled next to the vehicle. Why is this a dumb idea? Look at the mini map. What happens if you're the enemy and you're standing at the mini map, which you should be doing? You're gonna see a car coming at you that's red, or for them it'll be red, and then it's gonna go from red to tan, and you're gonna know they're there. So in that mindset, why the hell is Nest Squad prone crawling like he's in Vietnam trying to take on Charlie? Good job on the enemy getting the high ground, although I will say pretty ballsy and not really a huge fan of the way he did it. There's a ladder on the other side too. You don't want to put yourself in line of sight or line of fire on where the enemy's vehicle is at. What are you serious, brother? Huh. Wonder where he is. Oh man. I think he has ghosts. I don't know if this is a spectating glitch, but I would assume he has ghosts. Oh, is that you? I think he just scared himself. All right, there's the enemy right there, hauling ass. Now again, let's think about this. You want to push the enemy in that's parachuting off, right? Why not get in the vehicle and drive it to the edge? You'll make it there faster. I mean, still the chance of catching the enemy is basically 0, but you would still have made it faster and you'd have better, you know, line of sight. Or I don't know, maybe your drone, it's still active as of just now, right? Just now it expired. Why not just follow him with the drone a little bit longer and see where he went? There you go, because you just want to melee the crap out of these mosquitoes. I get it, bro. I'm from New Orleans. The mosquitoes are rough out there. I understand, but you got a game to play. You got a gun in your hand. Stop swatting mosquitoes. Now, I'm not going to hate on him if he tries to jump this wall, because you should be able to. You just... Uh-oh. Someone's shooting at us. Let's see what he does. Does he buy UAV out of panic? Okay. Enemy just threw a snapshot near us, so there is an enemy around. Thank God the enemy is also probably the same skill level as Nest Squad. No shots, but obvious, right? We are spending way too long at this buy station. Again, we have smokes. First off, you should never be at a buy station for more than 10 seconds. And I'll give you that for like quads, right? If you're going in a buy, be in and out in less than 5. You have to. This is just ridiculous. I'm surprised that the guy threw a snapshot at us isn't pushing us. 2, again, reticle placement. Why? I understand you have to look down to loot, but you don't have to stare at the ground. Just open a box, look down, pick it up, and look back up. We got a sniper. We got a sniper on top of the ridge to our left-hand side right now. Really just doesn't make too much sense to be 100. Back and forth, Nest Squad just, you know, living in his past footsteps. There's a guy on top of dome. He's not going to see it. FOV is no longer an issue, guys. I don't want to hear it. All right, and then we're off like Samurai Jack, gone pecan. Okay, so we've still gotten 0 kills. Now this is again the reason why I love spectating solos. Also the reason why, again, we always try to cover less than mediocre gameplay, because I would love for every person I spectate to be getting kills. This is why I tell you guys, why are you avoiding fights to try to win the game if you can't shoot straight to save your life? There are stepping stones to winning BRs. If you can't shoot, if you have no idea you have no combat awareness or situational awareness, stop trying to win. Start trying to work on yourself as a player. Become a better player, then win. I mean, dude, he got in 2 fights. One fight shot the guy like shot at him 3 times, and the second guy just killed him in the side. That was it. In 10 minutes of spectating, that one player, he shot his gun a total of once. Honestly, just crazy. This is why I tell everyone hot drop, man. Look, dude, in 10 minutes, you have any idea how much combat you can get in 10 minutes? You know, players, I'll say people in general just full of excuses, right? I get it. We don't have a lot of time, bro. And I have a baby now, so I fully understand it. We don't have time, but why would you waste your time playing like that instead of just utilizing that 10 minutes to hot drop and play 5 or 6 games? Because your ego doesn't want you to die. You're bad at losing. Well, you better get good at it, because playing like that for a long time, that's going to be the only thing you really can do. And the sniper on top of Dome still kind of just messing around. He hasn't hit a single shot except for that one on ChunkyMonkey, or ChunkyMilk, I should say. But even so, even as far away as we are, here we are just hiding. It's a common story. Now, rank play is different, right? Rank play is all about playing patient, playing for SR. But when it comes to pubs, it's completely different. There's really no risk versus reward. It's just, you just play, you have fun, you try to get better, try to improve, try to drop your PR, and just, again, rinse and repeat. ChunkyMilk's playing it. Now, if winning is your shit, if you want to win, I'm all for it. Winning's king. But you better be able to shoot straight in order to do that. If you're sitting here like, Savage, it's not all about kills, it's all about winning, bro. It's a BR. Get that mindset out of your head, bro. You're not going to be winning much of anything if you're not shooting. And Chunky, I don't know what we're doing right now. No one was here. There's no reason for him to think he's being pushed. I'm internally raging right now. We're not doing shit. You're looking around like you're cracked out. My dude's out here trying to pretend like he's Joe. Whoa, I'm all aware. I'm all attentive. Attentive to what? Casper? Is Casper's family invading your fucking home right now? Because that's about the only thing I don't see. Come on, man. Bruh, we gotta get with the times, man. So, okay, so we didn't see much of ChunkyMilk, but we noticed he wasn't playing the edge. Now he is. And look at the zone. It's not going to favor this area. It's going to go back to Hydro or somewhere in that area, meaning we're going to have a long, hard rotation out of here, and we have no vehicles. I don't see any zip lines. So, dude, this is wild. People actually get off a long day of work or a long day at school to get on and do this. That's what fucks my head up. Look, I don't care if you're a bad player. Again, we've all been there. I'm not, and by any means, for the sensitive ones out there watching this video, Savage, you hurt my feelings. Look, listen, I don't care if you're bad or not. I don't care if you're bad. If you're dying a lot and losing a lot and you've got no wins, but you're at least playing the game, dude, I got nothing but respect and love for you. At least you're out here actively trying to get it. It's not about your skill level while I'm trolling you. It's about your gameplay. I've seen good players do this. I've seen shitty players do this. I've seen players like this. I don't know if Chunky's good or not. We haven't seen nothing. We haven't seen him shoot but a moving vehicle, and he didn't get the kill on that guy. Look at him playing with his trigger. He's all clever and shit. I don't know if I'm putting the pressure on because I'm spectating him or something, but dude, this is not the way. All right, well, I'm gonna grab my chair and sit the hell down. It's gonna be a long freaking episode. Now, the story behind players like this, again, even in my shitty days, even in my days before I was a 2KD, a 3KD, a 4KD player, dude, I never played like this, ever. I'll never understand it. You know, I've had my lane holding days where you can call me a camper and stuff like that in the MW days for sure, many decades ago. But at least I was getting that constant action. So many people hate on PUBG and they're like, oh, PUBG's so slow. And it's like, yeah, you're definitely not wrong, but why are you hating on it when literally you're playing slower than we ever did in PUBG? 5 kills in PUBG is laughable. 5 kills in this game, not laughable unless you're playing like this. Holy shit, ChunkyMilk. This is another problem too. You know, we were talking about why I like spectating body players and not like a lot of the goats. Again, goats are awesome, but people don't pick up the full fundamentals. They see all the movement and they're like, yeah, let me copy your sense. Woo! Jump, slide, jump, YY, yeah, dolphin dive. But again, there's a lot more to this. I mean, he's doing all the things. His movement's not terrible, but it's like, what have you done? That's cool that you're sitting here and your sensitivity is all wild. You're able to jump through doors and stuff. Again, his movement's decent, but what have we done, homie? It's not like he went AFK, dude was sidestepping and looking back and forth like a crackhead. But I'm very anxious to see this gunplay. I'm very anxious. He might shit on me and prove me wrong, and I hope he does. For my sake, I hope he does. But I'm not thinking it. Again, I think one of the most important things is, of course, you want to develop movement, but again, you need to have the entire puzzle together. Can't just do one thing and think you're a goat. I don't care what your KD is. If you can't shoot straight, it's not what your KD reflects. All right, we have a Durr, playing the edge of the gas. We're going to Hydro. Oh my God, Savage, how'd you know? So shocking. It's actually more north of Hydro, so it's an even worse rotation. Regardless, though, we knew 100% this wasn't favored, and still here we are looting. We have 30,000 freaking dollars. We just shimmied right past the buy station, not giving a flying fuck about nothing either, and it's still here. He's looting. I'll be honest, players like this piss me off more than anything. Like I said, I don't care if you're a bad player, but ChunkyMilk, I don't think is as bad as we've witnessed. Again, players having decent movement. I know it's been nothing crazy, but just even simply jumping through windows and stuff is pretty rare from what we spectated. So the fact that he's playing like this, it just messes my head up, and I don't know why we're clustering that either. We might need that. Look at this rotation. We're gonna need that cluster to suppress the enemy. And if you think right now, Savage, he's suppressing them, they're fighting each other. There's no suppression. They're fighting. They're not worried about you. Just go, cut them off. Save your streaks to actually help you. That's not doing shit. There we go. Oh my God, he shot his gun. Let's go, baby. And before anyone thinks a damn thing, it was not because of the cluster. Shut your mouth. Oh wait. I hear footsteps. Maybe not. I'm hearing things. I'm getting old. And again, the circle's gonna once again dive to our left-hand side. And because of the high ground, he's gonna have to make an educated decision. Does he go for the high ground and just work his way down, or does he just make a straight route right up through the smoke? Now, to answer your question, you might as well make a straight line. The wide rotate you're gonna have to make in order to get to the high ground, it's too late for that, to be honest. High ground's always preferred, but you waited your entire life for nothing, and here we are. It's too late for that move. So now again, we got to start thinking about something. We have a heartbeat player. I didn't even look at his tools and utensils. I was so distraught by the gameplay we were spectating that it makes sense. I'm having Verdansk flashbacks right now. I'm having massive Verdansk flashbacks. Back in my goated days. Oh, no, you don't, bro. I hate you. Well, the good news is he's going to lose, so that's awesome. I mean, look at the zone. Look at the zone. If you look at the map right now and it doesn't give you anxiety, you have a long way to go for map awareness in rotations and situations. First off, it's going to dive once again further to our right-hand side away from this. And like, look, it's cool we're taking shots trying to get kills, but remember, we're in a terrible spot. If you want to commit to this spot, you better stop fighting people. And I hate telling you not to get kills, but all you're gonna do is piss everyone off around you, and you're gonna be the center of attention here very, very shortly. Oh. Notice how many people on the edge. We have 3 people shooting over here that we're working to. We have 4 people back where we came from. It's literally most of the lobby, which is wild because again, this is a dumb position for anyone to be in. Oh shit. Damn, how do you know where we were at, man? Is he cheating? Nah, we started shooting at the fucking moon. And right back to the building we go. Look at this. Just whoop. Precision or not, he shouldn't have come back here. 12 seconds to rotate again. Look at the high ground. We talked about it earlier. It was too late for him. He should have slowly worked his way up through the middle, through those buildings. He didn't, so now it's even more too late for him. If Chunky wins this game, I'll break my brand new computer live during this spectate video. I'm that confident he won't. We really haven't seen much gunplay except for the range. He missed a lot of the shots, but I don't want to like troll him for that. He's just playing too patient, too passive.
You're nearly done.
He's gonna end up losing a position. And if he keeps shooting at everything in the world, he's gonna end up losing, pissing the world off. All right, you better hope to God no one's to your left-hand side, because now they're gonna know you're here, brother. It's just wild that he wouldn't even take those shots. We have 3 loadouts here. That needs to be a red flag. Do not sit next to 3 loadouts. People will be looking towards this area. Oh man. Oh brother. Grab the heartbeat. No, get your heartbeat, bro. Kiss your heartbeat, man. I'm gonna call ChunkyMilk Parkour Jones from here on out. And look, Chunky, if you're watching, well, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but at the end of the day, you got to play better than this. But luckily, this lobby's a bunch of ChunkyMilks running around because they're all doing a bunch of weird shit. Again, your boy threw the smoke. He's just run to it, man. Being hesitant. The enemy that just shot him has to push that area. I like the fact he's keeping his eyes on it, but we're not safe yet. I don't know what we're going so slow for. Oh no. Oh brother. This is like having a bad dream. All right. His accuracy not too bad on that one, but I don't know. I don't think that dude was fully plated because he got melted. The TTK change, that is not, I don't think that enemy is fully plated. Although I think I just want more reason to hate on this guy. All right, look, well, look, he's in a position to win now. It's a 1v2. It's a 1v2 situation. He could pre-rotate, or he can sit here and hold. I don't mind the holding since they were shooting over here and you see the muni out. The problem, though, is I don't know how I want to lose more, the Riot Shield guy or ChunkyMilk. I never thought I'd root for ChunkyMilk, but I think I'm about to. I mean, the enemy's gonna know you're there, bro. Yeah, I don't know. All right, to be fair, I probably would have been wrong, dude. ChunkyMilk probably could have won if he wouldn't have done that. Now look, why did I tell you guys to pre-rotate that zone? Look, I have made several in-game videos, which are, in my opinion, the best videos you could possibly watch. Because at the end of the day, Endgame is going to be the most crucial. It's going to be a lot of people's biggest mistake. But for some reason, people don't watch those. And I don't care. I mean, it's not like my views are down. But it's like, bro, if any video you guys watch the Endgame. Because that's the one right there that teaches the most about strategy and rotation. That right there is an easy read. You have the durable gas mask pre-rotated to 1v2. I mean, dude, they're going to either fight it out rotating, or you can kill them both while they're rotating. Regardless, pushing up to the enemy like that was crazy. Granted, you can't really predict the Riot Shield pussy, but at the end of the day, bro, guess what? They're there. Nonetheless, it was just a bad hold, a bad push anyway, dude. Fall back, play the zone, use your tools to your advantage. There's no reason you should die in the top 3 situation with a durable gas mask on when you had circle favor. You had it dead to rise. You heard them shooting. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have teammates that play like this and you know they're better than they think they are, or they're better than they play like, or they have the potential to be better, please share this video with them and be like, bro, look, I love you, but stop being a ChunkyMilk.